This is an AI Drake song, but you probably already figured it out because the song was titled AI Drake. AI Drake is known as a singer, rapper, and songwriter. Basically the definition of a superstar. But he is not real. It is 100% fake. Now, Drake is a real person, I think. However, this is one of the countless songs that was made by AI to replicate a singer. This song was supposedly made by a ghostwriter. Technically, it was made by AI using Drake's voice, but just not with his consent. AI doesn't really care about consent. What's Drake gonna do? Sue a robot? And the issue with all of these songs is that inevitably they get hit with the ban hammer and removed off social media. So I decided to do what AI Drake could never dream of and make an AI generated song. This time, it won't get taken down. But we need to find the perfect person to replicate. Ideally someone who can't sue me, yet still has a unique voice. Yeah, I think I have an idea.
I am Adolf Hitler, command of the Third Reich. Little known fact, also 2 points a mic.
I mean, it works. He can't copyright strike me because, well, he's dead. But I don't think YouTube would like me too much if I made an Adolf Hitler song, so instead I'm gonna use his counterpart, Stalin.
Shot your whole family. Shot all your wizard friends. Shot anyone who sold you pierogi. Shot.
Now we need to figure out what to sing. The AI generated Drake song had unique lyrics, and I would do the same thing, except I'm not a songwriter, nor do I speak fluent Russian. I'm a 16-year-old YouTuber with zero experience in lyric writing. And sadly, ChatGPT won't write me a song because of who's singing it. So Scratch created my own lyrics and beats. We will need to use someone else's. And then it dawned on me. Viva La Vida by Coldplay would be the perfect song to sing. Only issue, cloning his voice. In order to clone someone's voice, you need 1 to 2 minutes of undisturbed vocals with no background noise. Issue 1. Shockingly, Stalin spoke Russian. And it is extremely hard to find vocals of him speaking English, probably because he never spoke English. And even when he spoke Russian, there was so much background noise, I could never use it. And of all the impressions of Stalin I found, none of them worked because they only lasted a few seconds, were all spoken by different speakers. So yeah, I think it might not be the best idea to use Stalin in this. In addition to all the previous reasons why I can't clone his voice, it's just a bad moral decision. And I don't think everyone would take him singing Viva La Vida as lightly as I would. I mean, even ChatGPT didn't seem to like it. So now we're back to the drawing board. But I'm not giving up yet. We will beat AI Drake. Although now we need to choose someone who, 1. Speaks English fluently, 2. Isn't a genocidal maniac, and 3. Would be fun to make a song out of. And after a little bit of browsing, I decided that Andrew Tate or Gordon Ramsay would be good choices. Well, to the Wheel of Fate we go. And it looks like we are doing Andrew Tate for this video. And this time, I didn't need a major in Russian to understand what he was saying.
Someone's put ketchup on my water can.
I just browsed through 45 minutes of Andrew Tate's speeches, and I chose the best parts. And by the best parts, I mean the parts where he was yelling at something for zero reason. Now we just need to import all the clips into 11AI, and we will make a description of his voice. I decided to ask ChatGPT to describe Andrew Tate's voice, and well, so according to AI, Andrew Tate's voice could be described as a hoarse voice with a quality that is reminiscent of the seasoned voices that have weathered the passage of time. Jesus, ChatGPT, when do you become William fucking Shakespeare? Oh well, William Shakespeare Andrew is better than no Andrew. And Control-C, Control-V. We have now completed the first part in committing identity theft on Andrew Tate. Now we just need to grow 4 inches and put on 50 pounds of muscle, and then we might be able to pass as the top G. Of course, I also need to get rich first, but you know, that part's easy, right? First, let's test to see how the voice sounds.
I don't look at life that way. I look at life and say that's a dangerous man, that's a victim. I view the world in a different paradigm.
I mean, that's better than my impression of Andrew Tate for sure. I don't look at life that way. I look at life and say that's a dangerous man, that's a victim. I view the world in a different paradigm. Yeah, let's stick to AI cloning Andrew Tate, but here's the original clip that we were trying to copy.
Dude, I don't look at life that way. I look at life and say, that's a dangerous man, that's a victim. I view the world a different paradigm.
I mean, there's no way to replicate the top G. Many others have tried, but I'd say that this is pretty close. Now it's time for Andrew Tata to unleash his poetic voice onto the world, We will start with Viva La Vida.
I used to rule the world. Seas would rise when I gave the word. Now in the morning, I sleep alone, sweep the streets I used to own. I used to roll the dice, feel the fear in my enemy's eyes. Listen as the crowd would sing, now the old king is dead. For some reason, I can't explain. I know St. Peter won't call my name, never an honest word. But that was when I ruled the world.
Okay, that was interesting, but I'm starting to think that creating a song using AI isn't the best idea, as it always sounds off and just sounds like a weird speech. So I think it's time for Andrew to retire his singing career and branch out to a different avenue. Just need to do some quick Google searches to figure out what to do and borrow the best ideas. Okay, Donald Trump's fried chicken commercial did good. Interesting. So through extremely conclusive analysis, I've determined that making a commercial will be far easier than a song. As for what commercial to make, I will make an Old Spice commercial similar to the famous "The Man Your Man Could Smell Like."
Hello, ladies. Look at your man. Now back to me. Now back at your man. Now back to me.
I feel like it fits the vibe. And poof, we now have a script for a commercial that was written by me. ChatGPT did not help with the generating process at all. What are you talking about? And now we try to get the audio and hope that anything doesn't go funky. Okay, yeah, it has a hard time with Old Spice, ironically.
Old Spice, Old Spice, Old Spice, Old Spice.
But it's fixable unlike the woes. Okay, now to actually make the commercial. I haven't actually thought about how to get the visuals. Most of the videos I've seen have weird blobby graphics that are honestly downright scary. But I'm gonna stay away from that, don't want to do magic mushrooms that early, and instead I'll use Midjourney. So let's just start with typing in Andrew Tate, and let's see what happens. Oh, that is not good. Midjourney doesn't know what Andrew Tate looks like. This is gonna make things a lot harder, isn't it? Also, how does it not know what Andrew Tate looks like? It knows what Gordon Ramsay looks like, and it knows what Greta Thunberg looks like, but it can't do Andrew Tate? I'm really confused and kinda starting to wish I'd done Gordon Ramsay instead of Andrew Tate, but oh well, we'll do this the hard way. Okay. The first image didn't turn out too bad. That could pass for an Andrew Tate knockoff. I'm just gonna ask Midjourney for images, and we'll go with that. Now that we have the images, we loop the audio over the text, but at the end of the day, this is what the video looks like.
Look at yourself, and now back to me. Sadly, you're not me, but you can smell like me with Old Spice. See, I'm on a jet ski in the Caribbean. Now I'm on a mountaintop wrestling a bear. Now I'm in a ballroom waltzing with your girl. Why? Because I use Old Spice. Just a spritz of Old Spice, and you'll be the man every woman desires and become the man every man wants to be. So are you ready to unleash the power of Old Spice and escape the Matrix?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick to making old balding presidents yell at each other. It's much easier.